Hello students, today's lesson is a significant one. In addition to our reading and translation, we will be introducing a key grammatical concept, le participe présent. Let us begin with the lesson. 47e leçon, 47e leçon, 47th lesson. Pas si vite. Over here the word pas, it means not. Now to understand the other two words, si, it can mean if as well as so. So right now the meaning of si, it is so. And there is the note number 1. As in English, with is both an adjective and an adverb. And we have another word as well to mean quickly, which is rapidement. So an example is given, conduire rapidement, meaning to drive quickly. Conduire vite, meaning to drive fast. So with, it means fast. Rapidement, it means quickly. Pas si vite, not so fast. Devant une boîte de nuit. Devant, we know it is the preposition meaning in front of. Une boîte de nuit, it means a nightclub. Now actually the word boîte, it means box. But just remember that together with de nuit, it means nightclub. The word nuit, it means night. Les gens font patiemment la queue. Les gens font, over here the verb that is being used is faire, which actually means to make or to do, but we have conjugated it right now. Patiemment, patiently, la queue, meaning the queue, same as English. So in front of a nightclub, the people are making patiently the queue. Attendant leur tour malgré la pluie. Over here the word malgré, it means despite. Pronunciation is malgré. La pluie, feminine word, it means rain. Now to understand this word attendant, we'll have to learn a new topic of grammar, which is called as participe présent. Now this is very similar to the English ing. One second. So whenever in English you want to say ing after your verb, for example, make becomes making, dance becomes dancing. So we add ing after our verb. And similarly in French we add ant. So participe présent is a verb form ending in ant. It describes someone or something doing an action similar to the English ing, used as an adjective. Now how to form it is very important. First step is to take the new form of the verb, that is a V form. Step 1 is to remove ONS. If you know the present tense, then you must have noticed that with nu the ending of the verb is ONS. So the first step is to remove this ONS. And the second step is to add ant. For example, parler means to speak. Now second step is to take the this step is to take the nous form. Nous parlons, meaning we speak. Now what we will do is this ONS will be removed and ant will be added. Also this nous will be removed. So we'll be left with parlant, meaning speaking. So now this ant is equivalent to the English ing. Let us see another example of the verb finir. Finir, it means to finish. Nous finissons, we finish. Again we'll remove the ONS, instead we'll add ant and we'll also remove this nous. So we'll be left with nous finissons, meaning finishing. So over here ant is equivalent to ing. Now coming back to our lesson, the original verb that is being used in the sentence is attendre, meaning to wait for. Sorry, it actually means to wait for. It can also mean to wait. Now we'll take the new form, nous attendons, meaning we wait. And finally, this ons will be removed, ant will be added, and nous will be removed. So, attendons, it means waiting. You can also try this with other verbs like acheter, manger, etc. So over here is what attendons, it means waiting or waiting for, depending on the context. Then lieu tour, again over here, please have a look at the note number 2. The word. Now over here a very important example is there, that why we need to learn the gender. The word is un tour. If it is masculine, it means a turn or a tour. For example, c'est mon tour, it is my turn. Or le Tour de France, meaning the Tour of France, a very famous bicycle race, it is called as le Tour de France. And if the same word tour is feminine, un tour, it means a tower. So the meaning changes if the gender of the word changes. So the entire sentence is attendre leur tour, leur it means there, malgré la pluie, so waiting their turn despite the rain, tout à coup, un jeune homme arrive, suddenly a young man arrives, jeune it means young, tout à coup, suddenly, bouscule quelques personnes, bouscule quelques personnes, R is pronounced as H. The word quelque, it means some or few. So he jostles, that is, he pushes few people. So till now we got to know that we are in front of a nightclub, people are waiting for their turn, and suddenly a young man arrives and he pushes a few people. Moving on to line number 4, et se dirige résolument, résolument, resolutely, vers le début de la queue, la queue, where it means towards, le début it means beginning, the T at the end is silent. And he se dirige, we have seen this verb before as well, it means to direct oneself towards or to go towards. So, and directs resolutely towards the beginning of the queue. Un énorme main le saisit par la colle de sa veste. Énorme, it means enormous. Main, it means hand. Over here, le, it is the direct object pronoun and it means him. And it is always placed before the verb. Over here the verb is saisi, which means to seize, and before that we place him. In English we usually place the object pronoun after, but in French we place it before the noun. An enormous hand seizes him by the collar of his vest. The word le col, it means collar, vest, that is the jacket. Dites donc le risquier. Vous allez faire la queue comme tout le monde. Tout le monde, everyone. Comme, it has two meanings, as or like. Now to understand these two words, dites donc and le risquier, we have the note number 3 on the next page. So the word riskier, it means queue jumping or slipping into a cinema bus without paying. And the word un riskier or un riskieuse, is the person who does it, the person who queue jumps or slips into a cinema without paying. So for that we use riskier for a masculine person and riskios for a feminine person. Another expression that we saw in the sentence is dit donc. It is something similar to hey you. So when we are calling someone, it is dit donc. But try to avoid using it, as it is quite I would say informal. Another note is given, so let us have a look at it as well. The word kustu, as an adjective, it means strong, hefty or large. Kustu, there is no feminine for this, so even if the person is feminine, you'll have to use kustu only. It describes such a person, so a person who is very strong, hefty or large, we would call them kustu. It is, the word is a slang word, lahago. So as a non-native speaker, be aware of using this word. So, dit donc, hey you, le riskier, meaning the queue jumper, because the person we saw above, he was pushing others and he was going towards the beginning of the queue. So somebody calls him that, hey you queue jumper, you are going to make fair. Just now we saw to make or to do. So you are going to make, or you are going to stay in the line, the queue, like everyone. Ou bien, or well, le gusto n'a pas besoin de terminer sa phrase. Now over here a very important verb is used, n'a pas besoin. The verb is avoir besoin. Now in this case, only the avoir will be conjugated and besoin remains as it is. It means to need. For example, j'ai besoin. Also very important to note that this verb avoir besoin, after that we always place the preposition the. Now this is just a rule that you'll have to remember for now. So avoir besoin de, remember it collectively. An example is given, j'ai besoin d'aide. J'ai besoin de meaning I need. Aid, it means help. I need help. So for this you'll also need to remember the conjugation of the verb avoir. So right now in our sentence, it is in the negative form, n'a pas besoin. And so in such case, what you'll have to do is ne will be placed before avoir and pas will be placed after avoir, and then we'll place besoin. So for example, you want to change the same sentence into negative. In that case, we'll have a, before that you need to place ne, and after it pas. So the sentence will become je n'ai pas. So before a we place ne over here, and after a we place pas, after the avoir verb. Pas besoin de aide. So this would be your negative sentence. Je n'ai pas besoin d'aide. In this still, if you have any doubt, then you can ask me. So, or well, the hefty man or the strong man, le costaud, does not need to finish his sentence. Terminer is a kind of synonym, I would say, to the verb finir, to finish. Terminer is also to finish. Sa phrase, his sentence. Sa, it means his. On the next page, the translation is also given. Now we will move on to the page number 183, where the lesson is continued. C'est comme vous voulez, monsieur, répond le jeune homme. It is, say it is, as you want, sir. So he says, as you like, sir, means I'll be in the queue. answers the young man. Jeune homme. Jeune, it means young. Mais si je ne passe pas maintenant. Pass, it has several meanings. For now, it means to pass. Another meaning of passer is to spend. Mais si je ne passe pas maintenant, but if I do not pass now, maintenant, vous allez tous, the S at the end is pronounced tous, attendre longtemps. Attendez, to wait for. So you are all going to wait for a long time. Over here by mistake I have used attendez, which is the incorrect of the infinitive. But remember that attendre, it means to wait for. You are going to all wait for long time. Longtemps, it includes both for as well as long time. La sono est en panne et je suis le dépanneur. La sono, it means sound system. Est en panne. In one of the previous lessons, we saw that en panne, it means broken down. And there is a liaison, so the T at the end of it will also be pronounced. La sono est en panne et je suis le dépanneur. This word as well we saw in the previous lessons. Dépanneur meaning repairman. So the sound system is broken down and I am the repairman. A, the connector meaning and. And over here the verb that was being used, vouloir, the original verb is vouloir, meaning to want. On the next page, the translation is also given. Thank you for watching the video.